Never do this to your children. In this video, we're going to be discussing some things that you should never do to your children. I've discussed other points before in other of my videos, so please do well to watch through and learn. Okay? In this particular one, the point we are going to be discussing is be careful what you do in their presence. There are things you should not do in the presence of a child. There are some parents have this attitude of stealing from or lying. Sometimes the children will just be picking all these things from you. You will not know. Aside from picking them from you, they might grow up not to trust you. Maybe, for example, you are someone who maybe they give money. So probably money was kept in your care, or he or she grew up to watch that you are someone that nobody can trust with money. Maybe your brother, your friend, someone gave you money, and he or she have seen bad experiences about what you do to other people while he was growing up or she was growing up. You see that maybe you are someone, if they give you that money now, money will enter voicemail, the person will never see it. Nobody can trust you with money. And then tomorrow when the child grow up, you want the child to trust you with money. You want the child to maybe have something he wants to do and now save the money with you and say, take my mama, please help me to do this thing. When you have seen scenarios whereby when you were given the opportunity, then when he was growing up, other people did the same thing and you messed it up. So those were even far distance people that normally if they actually wanted to do something to you, they would. Not to talk more of the fact that they know that, oh, it's my child. And nothing will happen now. They will be so scared. They will not try because they don't want to go down that road. Yes. But if you are this type of person that they got to know that you are someone that is very careful with everything he or she does. When somebody give you money, you will keep it just the way it is. Not a penny will be left. If they grow up, you don't need to tell them, my pikin, why didn't you give me money to help you to keep before they will do it? You don't have to tell them. They will trust you completely. Trust is things you don't buy. Don't think it is really for your child. You have to force the child to trust you. You can never force anybody to trust you. If it's under your roof, you might manage to. But the truth is it doesn't. It's just doing it because it does not have a choice. But if you should leave your roof and probably go up tomorrow and maybe he goes out to somewhere to hustle or one or two things, and then he wants to start maybe sending money, or he has somewhere to save money, or maybe he has something that he would want you to do that involves money, and he knows that you are the only one that can, there's nobody around, so he can't do it, but he has to send somebody. And if he knows that you are this type of person that they cannot entrust something like that to, and there's no juju, there's nothing you would tell that child. You might be angry, yes, but when he or she was growing, I know you felt, oh, I was in it now because I just money I took that time I was using to help the child. We know, but they won't see it like that. The truth is the truth. You did something that was wrong. Nobody lives like that. You were not in like they won't see it in that form of, oh, you are trying to use it to not because the hungry would have beat you people. I took that risk so the hungry will not beat you people. Funny enough, not once. They might, because they are watching you. Not once, not twice, not three times. And then when they grow up, you want them to come and trust you with money. They would never want to do that. But if they see you as someone that is very careful with money, even if you want to, it's better you beg than to take something that does not belong to you or something that was given to you out of trust. Hold this thing for me. You now carry it and go and use it to do something else. If they see that you're someone who, if they keep this thing, someone can entrust money to you, 2 years, 1 year, you keep it. And even if you won't need it, you have to beg the person. The person is okay, yeah, take. If they get to understand that this is the type of person that my mother is, or this type of person my father is, you don't have to tell the person or the child that, hey, trust me before they will trust you. It is something you don't buy. You earn it by how you behave. So when you are doing some certain things in their presence, be very careful. They are watching you. They are watching you. So there are things you don't do. Don't be careful with things you do because they are watching every step, and it will entail how they will follow you up when you grow. It will entail how they will see you when they grow. If they want it, normally you're my parents, you're my dad, you're my mom, but there are some things they would not want to do with you because they've seen that to this extent you can't be trusted. I'd rather just do this one I want to do than to come and give you this one because we'll turn into a problem tomorrow. To just avoid it. But if you know that you are this type of person that no, forgive you, You are someone who will keep it. Whether up the form is grand, the highest you do, you would seek their opinion, or you beg, or you say, I need this thing. And at least they've seen one or two things when they were growing. They knew how you acted. You don't have to say it. They will trust you with everything. It's the truth. And some of us who have this attitude of doing some certain things, like maybe for example, when they were growing up, they saw you smoking. Imagine someone who smokes in the presence of his or her children. The children know you have smoked. And the moment a child grow up, you now tell the child not to smoke. It's not possible now. There's no way you can tell a child that saw you smoking. When he now grow to an extent, you tell the child don't smoke. You are just lying to yourself. You can't even say it because the same thing where you say make them no do, and then you they do. Which mouth? Where is the mouth that you want to use to say it? So that's why we have to be careful. Whatever you want your child to be, just or whatever you want your child to see you as, mirror it. Just mirror it. It's not saying it. Don't say, trust me. You know, trust me. You know, if you give me this one now, I'll keep on for you. They're not, they not care. They saw you. You don't even have to say it. That is how it is. It looks more like husband and wife that's married to each other. The husband keeps saying, trust me now, trust, and the person knows that you are someone who cheats. The person knows he has seen you not once, not twice. You are not even ready to change. And you come and telling me to trust you how? You earn it. This is things you earn. It's not something you work for. It's not something you say. It's not something you talk someone into. They see you. So when you are doing these things, be careful. Be how you want your children to see you as. If you want them to respect you, trust you with everything in them, portray it. That is how they will see you. But if you want them to see you like someone who they cannot trust anything with, they cannot entrust anything, or some of them, maybe when they were while they were growing up, they cannot even, like the way they find out that you're someone who overreact over things. For example, they tell you something, you just it's back. Why would you say it? What kind of that kind of thing will come out from your mouth? Then tomorrow, the day they grow up, they find out that you are this kind of person, or even when they saw you and the father having these issues. That, for example, you are someone who they cannot talk to peacefully. That you are the person that sees things in only one perspective. You don't think things to the other side and say, okay, hey, what you said, okay, let's see how. Not thinking in the way it is. You will just banish it. Your one is, hey, how can you say that? You as a child, how can that kind of a thing come up from? First of all, leave that one and take what the child is telling you. Or better still, take what that person is. If you are this type of person, they know that overreact over everything. They won't tell you things. They will not trust you with, they can't freely talk to you. So maybe when they grow up and they're this type of person that probably didn't they do, they sometimes they just call you once in a while. They are really not that close. You didn't build it. These are the things. Because indirectly, those characters you are doing, it's chasing them away. They are scared. I don't know now if I now come and tell you, maybe for example, they talk one thing to you, instead of you to see how you can correct them, you will shout, you will insult them, you will beat them on top. You do it once, you do it twice, you do it 3 times. Yeah, now they'll start keeping things to themselves. If they don't do that one, they'll go and start telling people outside. And if they, God help you, it should not be the wrong people. If it is the wrong people, anything you see, you manage it. From there, it's finished. So be very careful what you do to your child. If you want your child to trust you, earn it. If you want your child to be open, to be free with you, there are boundaries. Your child is supposed to be your friend, but boundaries. It doesn't mean because you are close to the child, you try to give the child some listening ears, will not make the child to see you finish, or will not make the child to disrespect you. No, there are ways you behave. That's like I said. That's why I said trust and respect is things that you earn. It's not something you have to use by fire by force to do. Some of us, we do these things because some children just respect their parents because it's my parents. But sincerely, some characters that some parents portray. If the child should have some kind of if they have their way, it will just be something else. So that all of these things I'm saying is for us to be careful. Be watchful what you do to your child in the presence of your child. Be watchful what you do in the presence of your child because they are watching you. They are watching your every move. And if they know that you're the type of person that lies a lot, you lie. Like what you don't have, you use mouth to build. They are looking at you. So be very careful what you do in the presence of your children. However you want them to see you is what you have to build. It's not something you buy It's not something you talk them into. It's not something you force them to do. They might pretend to do it while they are still under your roof. But the moment they leave, that's the end. So let's be careful. Okay? So if these things have said made any sense to you, please do well to like, subscribe, share my video, and also leave us a comment. I would love to hear your opinion on the comment section. I'll see you on my next video. Watch out for other opinions because there are so many more I'll be sharing. I'll see you in my next video. I love you all. Bye.